was
Incredible. I can't even believe it.
so can I call you just Mr. Ma? Mr. Ma.
Okay,
Yes?
call me Miss. No, no, you have to, baby. You got to call me Ma Da Ge.
Oh, 马大哥. Oh, do you know what that means?
Big Brother Ma.
Big Brother Ma. So
Yeah.
Big Brother
Of
is actually a
course,
very
as
endearing
she was.
title that you would give to
Yeah.
someone who you are familiar with.
Well,
Yeah.
it's also much better than if you want to call me Ma Shushu because that makes me feel
No.
old.
No way.
And I don't want to feel. I don't want to. I don't want to feel old. But Mr. Ma's good. It's all good. The point is that as both of you know, I had gotten involved for very wonderful positive reasons.
Mm.
I had gotten involved in the geopolitical landscape. I'm a media commentator regularly for CGTN, and I write these articles in China Daily and all the other major national media. Well, that's a wonderful thing that I'm working with all of them. But it was for, as you know, it was for because of the geopolitical topics. Okay, and that topic can be, no, not can be, is dark. I mean, it's dark. It can be negative in a lot of ways. And it can take a toll. Many people I know have said this, how it can take a toll on your emotions in your mind, because it's always, you're always discussing a problem. You're always discussing something negative. And I started saying to my friends and to my wife, but I'm in China and, well, I'm a jazz pianist and I've played jazz piano in many of the Da Juyuan, the grand theaters all over China. And I'm like, well, that's a positive, which we can talk more about later. So that's a positive thing. And I have a beautiful Dongbei wife that I married, and a beautiful son, and a mother-in-law who doesn't speak and a mother-in-law who doesn't speak a wink of English. And then I'm discovering all these really wonderful things about my life in China. And obviously, I wouldn't continue living here if I didn't feel that way, right?
Right.
So I'm like, I need a positive project. These are positive things. And these things are an adventure. And that's when it popped into my head. These things are an adventure. And then one of my friends, Yan, she's a UK Chinese, and she's in a lot of these things that we do. And she said, well, and you're Mr. Ma, Mario, Mr. Ma. And I'm like, yeah, so it's your adventures. And I went, yeah, we need that. We need that because that's real life, not that you're always stuck in dark, negative arguments about geopolitical problems and conflicts. We're worried about nuclear bombs tomorrow, right? No, daily life is daily, and we are. Daily life is what in China is still traditional family life. We want to be able to say, do I live a life where I have the ability to pursue my life, liberty, and happiness? Do I have that in China? Do you have that in China?
Yes, of course.
Do you? I mean, I live in Shenyang. I'm looking at 8 apartments. I'm looking out my big window here, by the way, and there's the beautiful Aoti Stadium, the Shenyang Olympic Stadium, right across the road there. And there's the Wanda Mall and the Shinlong Mall, and there's people everywhere. And you go downstairs and it's Runao, right? It's real world, real life. People want to be able to do the best they can and have the best life that fate allows them to have, that they can best possibly have. And it's positive. It's positive.
Right.
Too much negative is bad for everybody.
And it's alive. It's a very lively country, I have to say. And also, speaking of traditional